Hello, in this video we will understand about the type of fertilization. So what is the type of fertilization we will understand, uh, but first of all we will learn about the mechanism of gametes formation and fertilization, and the union of haploid gametes, female and male gametes will combine together to form a zygote is known as fertilization. So it is basically the development type, and we will understand the fertilization type. So first of all, let's begin to understand the introduction of fertilization and how it will fertilize to form a zygote from the sperm and egg. So here I am drawing the male cell and female cell. Somatic cell contain diploid two and number of chromosome in the form of pair, and one pair is one is come from half is come from the mother and half is come from the father, and this is lead to male and female in the form of human, that 46 chromosome, which that is made up of 23 pairs. So here is the primary oogonia, and the primary spermatocyte will lead to meiosis 1. In this way, this is the diploid chromosome. So in this way, the meiosis 1 required to cross over the chromosome and the sharing of the genetic material to each other, the shifting and interchanges, and the secondary spermatocyte will be formed. In this way, also the secondary oocyte will be formed in the form of female in the ovary, while in the testes the sperm. So the 2n will be produced and 2 cell recombined. Here you can understand, and in this way the 2n, the polar body will be 1, and the 1 is the secondary oocyte. Will further going on, the meiosis 2 will lead to separation, and in this way the number of chromosome will half, and half number of chromosome is the recombinant, and that is why here is the haploid, and that is known as the haploid, and polar body will be 3, because for the egg, one egg is released and 3 polar body will be formed after this, while the sperm will be 4 after the meiosis 2. So remember, in this way the fertilization with the one sperm lead to a fertilization, the union of gametes. So this is the gamete. To form a zygote, zygote is the diploid number of chromosome again, and the shuffling of the gene will be occur, and the recombination is the major importance of the fertilization, sexual reproduction. So this is the sexual reproduction fertilization. So the fertilization is external and internal. Let's begin to understand in external first. In aquatic animals, sperm release in water and egg to fertilize, like fish, amphibians like frog. So the water is requirement in the form of the plant, the bryophyte. So the internal fertilization means sperm inject inside or ejaculate inside of the female body and uterus, or to the fallopian tube, and fertilize egg to form a zygote in the human. For example, best example is the human or mammal. Let's begin to understand the development strategy and how it is formed, and the basically three types: the oviparity, ovoviviparity, and viviparity. Ovoparity means the oviparity is the trait of laying egg, so like hen. So we will also learn, but in this way the ovoviviparity is the laying of egg and keeping them inside the mother animal's body till they are hatched, and in this way after hatching will be birth. So the development is inside, while the oviparity is the development is outside, while the egg will be lay and require the incubation, while the viviparity means the is giving birth to young ones directly, not any egg formation, but the oviparity and ovoviviparity required egg. So the organism shows birds, insects, reptiles, amphibian, and fish in the ovoviviparity, while the oviparity and ovoviviparity requires some reptiles and amphibians are involved. And in this way, the some reptiles and fish and amphibian and mammals in viviparity, like duck platypus uh, in the water, that is mammal. So the type of fertilization, internal or external in oviparity, while the ovoviviparity mean the internal only and the viviparity respectively. While laying egg is present in the oviparity and ovoviviparity, possible but no viviparity. Remember, so the laying egg after, for example, the when lay the egg, it will be hatch in the time of laying is known as the ovoviviparity, while the oviparity requires the incubation. Nutrient to the developed embryo is basically from egg yolk, both oviparity and ovoviviparity, while the viviparity from mother. So in this way here you can see the placenta connection. Only embryo is connected to placenta in the viviparity, while the embryo development is outside the mother body in oviparity, while the ovoviviparity requires inside or inside the mother body only, and inside the mother body only others. So anyhow, let's begin to understand the further fertilization identification of gametes on the basis of gametes. So let's begin to understand. For example, the isogamy mean the two gametes, haploid gamete, will not able to identify and both are same. Some in plant. And anisogamy mean the we can differentiate the size of the gamete, but we cannot differentiate the sperm and oocyte egg. While the heterogamy mean the sperm and egg dominantly we can identify, and the polyspermia mean the more than one sperm can be inserted into the egg to fertilize. While the monospermia mean in like human, the sperm require only one sperm. Polyspermia produce different type of organism, not male or female, but other gender. So in this way, here is the monospermia, and basically the identical twins mean the zygote will be divided into two zygote in stage 2 cell during the cleavage. While the non-identical twins will require the fertilization by two sperm from the two egg in the same cycle in human. So I hope you make sense about the type of fertilization and mechanism of gametes formation and fertilization, as well as the developmental cases and fertilization identification of gametes. So thanks for watching. In this video we have discussed about the type of fertilization and the fertilization process and oviparity and ovoviviparity and viviparity development. So thanks for watching. Bye. Please make sure to subscribe, like and share if you like.